exploring with Ben and Sam. Outside of Bama, what is the scariest or trickiest game for Texas this year, in your own opinions? For me, the trickiest game is at Kansas State. I believe it's after the Oklahoma State game. I think that's our trickiest game. I can't really think hard after Bama. There's no like games that just like chalk up an L. Like Bama's the only chalk up an L on our schedule. The rest of them, I'm not saying there aren't hard games, but they're games that we can compete and win. The trickiest game for me though is Kansas State. What about you, D4?
I would go with Kansas State as well. And I think the Big 12 is as open this year as it's ever been due to the fact that you have Baylor lost a lot. You have uh, Oklahoma State lost a lot, lost their defensive coordinator. Oklahoma lost a ton. So Kansas State, having one of the top 5 backs in the nation, and we know how our defensive front was last year. And with Martinez being that shifty quarterback, it's definitely going to be a dangerous game for us going in there, especially if we have any injuries or dinged up at linebacker.
100%. Charles T, I know I'm a Longhorn fan saying this, but we have a chance against any opponent we play. We have to be mentally tough for 4 quarters, and when adversity hits, embrace it and counter it. I 100% agree with that mentality, and that was our biggest issue last year is when any adversity hit, we kind of just gave in. And I would disagree with, I don't think even if we gave it our best shot, played our A game, if Alabama plays their A game, they still beat us by 2 to 3 touchdowns. So that's the one. But every other game is a winnable game. Like if Texas could range anywhere from 7-5, in my opinion, to 11-1, I just don't see that happening. I think 8-4 is probably what's going to end up happening, and I'm 100% fine with that. Corey Peacock, Baylor won't repeat road games in Austin and in Norman. I still think that Baylor can repeat. Again, the Big 12 is down this year. I think Blake Shapen is a better quarterback than Gary Bohannon. I think it is close, but he's a better thrower. And you still have Dave Aranda running that defense. I still think it's going to be a pretty good team, even with all the players they have lost. But those will be very hard games. But if they split, they got a chance.